everybody. Morning, Jamie. How you doing, my brother? Okay. Yo, coffee. Not coffee, like, coffee. How are you doing, my dude? I hope you're having a good morning. Let's have a look here. Okay, so I got into a position last night, but that actually ended up losing just literally by less than a bloody pip. Idioto. Okay, so let's have a look here. We have broken the structure to the downside. So we've broken the structure here, yeah? Meaning our change of character will come from here. If we happen to break this high, I need to change my Asia range indicator. I'll change it to like a light pink style. No, where is it? Display London, New York, London. How? Okay, so let's make it like a pink. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the pink there is Asia range, right? So we will be waiting for this high to break, because this wick took liquidity from something. So we're gonna wait for this high to break now, right? So if we're expecting higher highs on the dollar index, we'll be expecting lower lows on Euro USD and GBP USD. So we got a break of this high up here, leaving behind this low. So this is like change of character line, yeah? So this is like chalk down. So once we break this, I have to delete this. Once we break this low over here, we can expect shorts. We had a little pump in the market yesterday. A trade was produced on GBP USD, Euro USD. On the 1 hour was produced. So this would have been my chalk for 1 hour. Retracement into this supply and then shorts from there. But I'm not trading EU. I should actually start probably adding it in, to be fair. Okay, so for EU, we will be waiting for a break of this low. Once this low has been broken on the 4 hour, sorry, this low here. Once this has been broken, that'll confirm our change of character and we can look for a zone to trade from. Euro USD, GBP USD. Okay, so let me go through the trade that I found here. Go on the 1 hour. Okay, so if we look at this price action, we get a big push to the upside, we get a push to the downside. This push to the downside breaks this demand, right? So that demand is violated over here. What violated that demand? This supply up here. So we mark up this supply, which is marked up, this one here, this wick. See? Waited for price to retrace into that wick after the flip. Price then came in, gave us our first bit of our entry model, created I entered on the 1 minute, created a 1 minute range, came back in, tapped us. To be fair, if I had entered at the EQ, but we got entry model number 1 here, so we got a breakout entry here. But if I had stuck to entry model number 2, I would have been safe in this trade. But I did not. I used entry model number 1 because that's what rules stated. And it is proceeding to absolutely melt from here. So what we're going to look for next is a flip of this demand. Once this demand flips, we'll be looking for exactly the same thing. What flipped that demand? Most likely like this inside bar or something. Yeah? So that's what we're going to be looking for on GBP USD. Going to be looking for a flip of this demand on the 4 hour. Yeah, to be fair, I don't see any UKX in the morning calls anyway. I don't even think we have any UK subscribers, G. But I do 7 o'clock for me. Yeah, we must just see if 8 o'clock works for members, bro. We must just check an announcement. And we must just check if 8 o'clock might work for some peeps, bro. Either or, either or. I've got time, I can do it for the boys. So GBP USD, we're looking for a flip of this demand down here. Remember, I've chosen a whole range, not just a candle. So we're looking for a flip of this. This demand includes this structure down here. So if we get a break of that demand, structure has been broken. But unfortunately, this trade had just taken us out last night. Just by 1.3 pips, man. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll move on. We'll wait for break of structure or flip of demand, and we'll find another one because we are definitely going short because we've got quite a bit of imbalance to fill. I will. Let's see. Depending on momentum out of the zone, I'll see where price might want to go, but this might be my target here, this low. Just delete these. Okay, so we're looking for shorts on GBP USD, ladies and gents. If entry model is produced in this 4 hour demand, look for it, obviously. So you're gonna have your alerts set on here. If long is given, you take it. If it flips, you look for shorts in the supply that flips it. It's just how it goes. You got to play both sides of the market. Okay. GBP JPY. Yeah, lots of inducement created below this supply. Looks like it was being swept. Let's go on to lower time frames and see. Let's go on to the. Okay, so that's the 1 hour order block I would have traded from. That ended up being violated after a break even. I just see this as inducement. This is just swept here. I would honestly wait for this supply to be met, because this is just a whole bunch of inducement. So we wait for the supply to be met up here. I will wait for shorts. Yep. This is also a swing structure sitting here. So we shouldn't actually ask price to break swing structure. This is internal structure down here. This internal structure was violated. This is a supply that violated it. I just want to see what's going on here. Let's go on the 3 minute. That's where it formed. Liquidity's been taken. Okay. So I'd be waiting for a break of structure to the downside, but if we reach this supply we have marked up, we'll be looking for shorts to break structure down here. Remember, every 4R you partial out 25%. Gold. Gold is on a mission. Gold is on a mission. Okay, let's see what gold is doing. It's just been in a proper range, forming and taking liquidity throughout. Okay, so we did have this doji marked out here. Price broke structure to the upside. Price created inducement here, came down, gave entry model, took off for 13R, and you would still be in that trade. No, you would have been break even here. Okay, so that would have been a break even trade. What are we looking for now? Now we would like to see a break of this low. Hey, yeah, gold's just on a bloody mission. If we get a break of this low, I would expect a retracement, but as you can see, all of these wicks generally meet except for this inducement or this imbalance sitting down here. Eventually the market will want to collect this, but we can't tell when. When we do see a 4-hour change of character, we can use this as a target because this is where the banks would want to move the money to. But at the moment, what I see is just this high. I'd wait for a break of this high up here. Retracement into whatever broke that high, and we will look for long positions in this area here. As long as the dollar's eating shit, gold is gonna cost more. Hey, I've got a charts in the chat here. What is that? The 4-hour, yeah? What the fuck? Oh, you got this one down here, yeah? Let's see. That's like 80 pips, huh? Yeah, that's 80 pips. So that is valid structure. So to me, because this is a valid pullback, once this gets taken, it would be a change of character. But there is also a whole bunch of inducement. So yeah, Rowan, she's a good boy. You are out with that one. The last big pullback is this structure here. So that is hundreds, boy. Sharp for pointing that out. I was a bit confused in this price action. Okay, so that was a break even. Delete that. You're going to leave an alert on the open of this order block here. Once price reaches this order block, you can look for longs. Or if price breaks structure, you'll look for longs on whatever breaks structure. So you need to wait for price to tell you what it wants to do. If you see a lot of momentum pushing up from now, it's probably going to create a demand zone. If it keeps on coming down, it's going to use the demand that was created just below it. You can also see here, it looks like there's a bunch of trend line liquidity. Look on like the 30-minute. Hey, why are you so slow? What happened? What is there no power? Oh. Sorry guys. My internet's playing about here. Jesus. Okay. So that's just MT4. Yes. As you can hear, I've got quite a few open. Yeah. I've got like 25 brokers open on my PC, so please excuse that my internet just cut out. Am I still connected here? Can you still hear me? Yeah? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, boys. So as you can see on the 30-minute here, there's been a bunch of trendline liquidity created, which can be inducement for this demand down here. So if price taps into this 4-hour demand, you know exactly what to do. Yeah? So scenario 1, we're waiting for a tap. Let's move on to crypto, boys and girls. Bitcoin. Right. We still got this high that's taken liquidity. If we break this high, we can definitely see longs on Bitcoin, but ultimately I'm still waiting for this imbalance to be met down here. So waiting for a break of this low. If price does go higher, it'll probably tap into something up here. Hey. But I don't expect like highs on Bitcoin. It might come up to ultimately come down. Okay, that is cryptocurrency, guys. Well, that's Bitcoin. Just busy ranging a bit at the moment. Ethereum, we are currently in this demand. It has been playing out beautifully. This is a 1-hour demand we marked out here. Currently forming a demand chain. So if this structure gets broken up here, let's just move this a bit better for the boys. So if the structure gets broken up here, we can fully expect the demand chain to be at play. So we can expect longs from this demand that may get created once we get this break of structure. Remember, it's not a demand yet, it is only a demand once structure is broken. So we can look for, or if anything new gets produced over here, we could look for something over here. All depending on what price does. Let's wait for price to develop and see what price wants to do. Luna still busy ranging. Luna still busy ranging. Okay. I'll wait for this high to go before I look for longs, but I'm still expecting shorts. I was looking at buying yesterday, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient and wait for it to come back down to like this level before I buy more. I'll buy like 1 million more coins, easy days, because they're so cheap. If it goes to $1, with the current amounts of coins that I've got, I've only bought like $200 worth. But if Luna goes back up to just $1, yeah, make a couple 100 million, hey, which is nice. It's a nice thought. It's a dream, but it's a nice thought, knowing that it is a possibility. So if you guys have $100 sitting around and you want to risk it for the biscuit, something like that is an option. But it must be money that you can lose. Even $10, put it in, khalas, buy yourself 10,000 coins. If it reaches $1, you got yourself $10,000. Why not? Ripple. Okay, beautiful reaction to this demand down here. We've got some equal lows relatively. Let's see what happens with Ethereum news. Ethereum might boost depending on what news says and what happens with Ethereum. But I'm expecting the whole crypto market to tank. Well, let's see. I don't see it going lower than, yeah, like 2.8. I don't see it. Maybe, but I don't see it really breaking this demand. Oh wait, that's Nasdaq. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that is Ripple. Okay, Nasdaq. Okay, oof. Big spikes on Nasdaq. Notice we've got the supply up here on the 4-hour. That's daily buy to sell wicks. You can see this range on the 4-hour. It's daily buy to sell wicks. We did get a break of structure down here. Let's just make this white. Did get a break of structure. Boom, it came into the trace, gave us entry. But now we are moving into the same supply. And we have reacted from the same supply. So same as yesterday. If we get a break of structure down here, that is going to be our change of character, and we can look for shorts. I must do this neater. Yeah, we can look for shorts into our area of interest. Entry was entry given in that supply. Oh no, definitely not, brother. Okay, from the supply I would expect shorts, to be fair. So let's see if it fills up this imbalance. But ultimately we'll be looking for longs from down here, our golden zone, right? US 30. Okay, we've had our change of character on the US 30. Okay, so this yo, was that a little whistle? Okay, so we've had our change of character. Here's a high that was put in. Here's a low that was put in. If you go on the 1 hour, you can see that price came in, respected this, but ultimately ended up creating equal highs. Those equal highs got liquidated. Based on this liquidation, I think price will continue downwards. If you also look, we have broken this swing structure down here. So this swing structure down here has been violated, so break of structure. We could expect probably shorts from like this demand, or this, sorry, this supply up here. Yeah, so let's look for that. Okay, AUD USD also boosting. Okay, so we're still waiting for the same thing, waiting for a break of structure down here, because no other interesting structure has been created. So if we get a break of structure to the downside, this will confirm our pullback, because this high created up here was created by this low. So once this low has been broken, this is our change of character then, yeah? And we can look for shorts from something up here. Moving on to USD JPY. We are still waiting for price to tap into this supply for short positions. So have your alert set on this supply and look for short positions from this supply to break structure down there, because the structure is not broken yet, it's only been wicked. USD ZAR. Okay, so change of character was up here. We have got a change of character, so I would trade longs from this demand down here. Here's demand, new gold. Yeah, there we go. So I'll trade longs from this demand down here into our golden zone. Yeah, it's exactly what I would look for. Beautiful setup. USD CAD, I think it's going to eat it. It's just taking liquidity. There's a high. There's a low. We've had our change of character, but I don't feel comfortable trading from anything in here. 1 hour, nah. This is just liquidation. I wouldn't be comfortable trading from anything in there, to be fair. The GBPs are, hey, it's so expensive, man, so expensive. Okay, I don't trade this pair, just to be clear. I don't trade any of these pairs, only GU. Just marking up and messing about. all of these candles here have already been filled. There's just a bit of imbalance sitting here. You see, from the bottom of that wick to the top of this, there's a bit of imbalance here. This imbalance is forced price to take liquidity from all of these highs resting here. So I would fully expect shorts from this current supply or this imbalance. Okay, that's GBP ZAR. Hey, things are getting expensive. Oil, as we said, we're going to expect longs from this demand, which we did get, which ultimately ended up reacting from this supply. But based on the momentum, because in order for reaction, in order for a flip of a demand or a supply to be valid, you need a reaction first. This could just be that reaction. So I would look for long positions from this demand that's just been formed on the 4 hour. Overall, we're looking for highs to break. See what's going on with the indicator. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Spat out this demand, which price reacted to. Let's see if it gave us an entry. I need to mark that out. Okay, so it spat out this demand zone here. Let's see if it gave entry. Yeah, huge range. Okay, so it wouldn't have given entry, but it has taken off from this demand, which is a good sign. Okay, perfect. If we get a break of this low, we can expect price to come down into this area we've got marked up on our charts. Alright, okay, perfect guys. For a recap, we're just waiting for breaks of structure to confirm changes of character. That's all we're waiting for. Okay, perfect guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. If you guys have any questions, you know exactly what to do. It looks like there's been a bit of momentum pumped into the market since we've started the stream. So let's see what price wants to do. Ultimately, I think price is going to come and take this low. But once price takes this this low on GU and EU, I'd be happy looking for shorts into this zone here. Yeah, but remember, with partialing, how this is going to work now, if you are looking at overall, yo, what's going on here? Oh, yesterday's thing. Jeez, like it. So I'm going to teach you guys something when it comes to partialing. Let's say overall this is your, for example, let's say this is your point of interest. That's where you would like to sell to. You get into a position here. Stop loss is going to be your 12 pips. TP is going to be down there. Okay, so that's a 50R. So what you're going to do is every 4R, you're going to take off 25% at 4R. You're going to take up another 25% at 8R, another 25% at 12R. The rest of that 20%, bro, you're going to hold it to 50R. But what you're going to do is if you find a long position in any of these demands, you're going to enter a long position while the sell position is open. just in case price decides it wants to actually react and go and break structure from this demand, you'll get into that trade. But because this demand is sitting at 15R, you've already partialed out 3 times and you've saved 75% of your trade. So if it goes and breaks structure, you're only losing a minute amount of the sell, but you're also in the buy position. So if the sell gets taken out, you're in the buy. So you're trading the market both ways. But I'll add this into the course. I add this into the new course. We are currently busy filming it. It's looking good. It is very in-depth. Partially you can do on MT4 or MT5 rather. Did not do that video for you. I'll take a video on my phone. I'll send it on the group. I forgot. It's not such a big video because we've got a limit here on Discord. But taking a video on the phone won't be so big. So I'll take a video on the phone and I'll send it through to the Discord for you. Okay, she's perfect. Awesome. Okay, guys, I hope you have a good day. If you guys have any more questions, you know exactly where to find us. I will share my charts with you guys throughout the day. But I hope you guys have a good one. I hope you guys have a profitable trading day. And we'll be right here by your side to help you guys. Have a good one. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Sending you lots of peace and love. And I'll catch up with you guys soon.